Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Detroit Lions. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Right to the air, here is Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So much for coming out throwing, as it leads to an early second down and long.
At the 17-yard line.
Check.
Ford out.
Roy.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside. which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
180.
Here's Goff. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Hey, Shell.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
180.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rocky Sin.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe this is what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Cut. 180. Two left. Attack.
Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They are going for it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Louis. Tonight. 180. Turbo set.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go tonight. Hey, let's go. White 20. Attack.
Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 63 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Rivers now. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The kicker on.
Groupie for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
He's coming in. Motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Now it's gone. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Super.
Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Double they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rivers. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. A strong running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 8. To the right side, this is Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-minute. And
he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. And a point after, good by Groupie. The lead now stands at 13.
Lions 7.
That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Back to throw. Goff.
He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cut! 180!
Goff now looking to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
Well, there you see it. A hat trick of touchdowns, and we're in the first half. I'm betting that he was over there saying, feed me.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I got to eat.
There is no doubt, and he's real hungry right now, isn't he? I mean, let's be honest about the whole thing. We don't have to be on the field to understand what he's telling everyone. Give me the ball. We're locked in with the offensive line. They're taking care of business, and I'm finishing things off.
Well, heck, he might be able to turn this into an historic event. We'll see.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's got Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Rivers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Play fake, Rivers.
Finding Pierce on a crossing route.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
24-yard gain on the play. First down,
ready?
Indianapolis.
Here we go, Shaq.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Rivers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
12.
The final shot before break here. Gone. And his throw here's incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with a... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
10 yards on the pickup.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Rivers to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw, Rivers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And the Colts are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run here with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Rivers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone and touchdown Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for two here.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for two.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, good move. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
50 yards on the play. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 15 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Here we go, set.
Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Let's go now.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Black 20. Set.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7.
Here goes tonight. I got him, man. I got him. 180.
To throw is Goff. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
20. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's good. We're on Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
180. Louis. What's that?
Gone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got to slow. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Like 20. 11. 11.
Here's Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Wait, 20. What's that?
Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut. 180.
Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
180. What's that?
Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
180.
Goff now to throw. That's taken in by Ferguson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cut. Shit.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Black 20.
Gibbs.
will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Colts 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
So now the veteran Rivers and the Colts down by a field goal, 46 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Now Rivers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
White 20.
Throwing now, Goff.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here's Gibbs. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Goff. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.